Lovely. Thank you. We're expecting a few more, but I'm sure they'll arrive. Brilliant. Right, remember, if you've got lots of noise in the background, just mute yourself. And if you've got any questions, unmute yourself and ask away, because if you've got questions, other people will have too. Just while I'm disposing of my socks, quite a few of you completed a survey about returning to the hall. If you haven't completed it, it's still of use, even though I've collated most of the results. It's on the home page of the website. And also, if you haven't received a copy of the results and information, that's also on the homepage of the website, so have a look at there. Tuesday classes will be going ahead, so Tuesdays 4:30 circuits and Tuesdays 5:50 core stability will be going ahead. Homepage of the website, BodyFit Cumbria. Have a look, please. Right, okay, let's make a start. So make sure you've got your tie to hand, blocks, books, cushions. You've already all done that. You're nice and tall from the crown of your head, please. You can start off standing, seated or kneeling, whatever you prefer. Nice, gentle scapular retractions to start off with. So you are rotating your hands, your whole of your arm actually. So your palms face forward. And as you do that, just gently squeeze your shoulder blades back and down. Lift your chest ever so slightly. And just take a moment to think about the weight distribution through your feet. Is it even, right, left, front and back? Just a couple more of those, please. And on the next one, you're going to hold it there. So squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Take a nice deep breath in. Breathe out, relax and grab your tie. Overhand grip on your tie, please. And you're going over your head. Soft elbows, feeling that stretch across your chest, perhaps across the top of your shoulders, lifting your chest up as you go round the back. Adjust the length of your tie or your scarf or whatever it is you're using if you need to. On the next one, hold it over the back and explore that range, just working on the point of stretch. Remember, it should be a little bit uncomfortable to get the benefit. Never painful. If it's painful, you need to stop. If it's too easy, you need to make it a little harder. Okay, back over the top. And again, reaching up, lift with your chest. And just feel that gentle stretch. A few more seconds of that. And release. Well done. Okay, you can combine it now with hip flexion. So if you haven't been here last week, just watch for the moment. If you know what you're doing, get on with it. So you come up to this point here, and as you go over the back, you flex from the hips, so you get a little bit of a hamstring stretch, and you flow out of it again. So tummy muscles in nice and tight, lift up, take it over the back, flex from the hips, hold it there, come back up. So remember, when you're flexing, you're keeping a nice straight back. Your head only moves because you're flexing from the hips, so no rounding of your shoulders. Don't drop your chin to your chest. Imagine you're just looking directly forwards. We're going to do one more of those, and then on the next one, you're going to hold it there. So holding it, lengthen through the crown of your head, lengthen out through your tailbone. If it gets too much, just come out of it. And come back up. Okay, final one if you want it with that flexion, lifting up, tummy muscles in, flex forward, lengthen from the crown of your head out through your tailbone. Take a deep breath in, breathe out, go a little deeper into your stretch if you can. And release. Well done. Seamlessly into the lateral flow. So we're going from side to side this time, side to side. And remember, I think you're all using ties, but you can do this without the tie. You can have your hand on your hip and reaching up and across. So the idea with this one is feeling the stretch all the way down your side, from under your arm, across your hip. Okay, next time your right hand is high, hold it there. Push up with the top hand, gently pull down with the bottom hand. Look up to that top hand, ease your hip out to the side. Take a nice deep breath in, breathe out, see if you can go a little deeper into that stretch. And again, flowing, please, flowing. Side to side. Lovely. Next time your left hand is high, hold it there, look up, ease those hips out. Take a deep breath in, breathe out, see if you can go a little deeper into that stretch. Lovely, and release. Well done. Okay, calf stretches. So if you've not done much of this, just do the straight-legged calf flow with myself. If you know the other options, you can do the bent-legged one as well. You're just going to do your choice. So this is the straight-legged one. So the leg that I'm stretching is the back one. It's straight. You feel a stretch in your large calf muscle. And on the opposite side, you bend your toes and feel the stretch through your toes. So gently flowing in and out of that. Got about another 10 seconds. Keep mindful that you're trying to get a stretch through your toes at the same time as the calf stretch. Okay, so we're going to stretch twice for calves. So you could do the same side twice, you could do the same stretch twice, or you could do opposite sides. So today I'm doing the straight-legged calf stretch, right-hand side to begin with. So I'm pushing through my point of support, which is a wall. It's the back leg that I'm stretching, pushing the heel into the floor. I've got lifted up on a block. You could use books or you could just go straight into the floor. And I know that a couple of you are using steps. Keep pushing against that point of support. Take a deep breath in, breathe out, go a little deeper into that stretch. Okay, and flow in again, please. So I'm doing the straight-legged one, do the bent one if you prefer, up to you. Okay, next time your left heel is to the floor, hold it there. Take a nice deep breath in. Breathe out, push against that point of support, go a little deeper into that stretch. And release. Well done. Okay, standing, seated, or kneeling, up to you. I'm going to kneel and do a toe stretch at the same time. Working your fingers. So I'm making a steeple shape with my fingers, pushing my fingers together, but keeping gaps between them. So working on the flexibility in my fingers. Quite often lose it as we get older. So I'm pushing against that. You can interlace your hands and reach away or above your head, or remember you can do the single one as well, which is like a little bit of traction on your joints, which is quite nice, I find. Just keep going, another 10 seconds or so of your choice. Okay, into the little sequence for opening up our shoulders. I'm going to go to standing now. So you're going to take your right arm behind your back, grab hold of your left arm, which is straight. So right behind your back. Some of you will feel a stretch there. We're looking for the stretch on the right hand shoulder. And then work on going a little deeper into that stretch. So your left arm might be moving away and your right arm hand going a little bit further up towards your armpit. And then if you want to, take your left ear to your left shoulder and drop your right shoulder down. So you're getting a really good stretch along here and the outside of your shoulders. Deep breath in. Breathe out, go a little deeper into that stretch. So ear closer to shoulder and arm a little bit further away from you, your left arm. One more time, deep breath in. Breathe out. Go a little deeper. Good. Okay, same on the other side, please. So left arm goes behind your back, grabs hold of the right. You can work it a little higher up under your armpit. You can work it a little further away. So that right arm goes away. So right ear to right shoulder, introducing your neck stretch. Remember, you can change the angle of your chin. That'll change the emphasis of the stretch. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out, wriggle yourself a tiny little bit deeper into that stretch. And one more time, nice deep breath in. Breathe out, a little bit deeper. Good. Okay, triceps, back of arm, your choice. So remember, basic is arms up, one hand down your back, other hand on the elbow, holding from here or here, feeling the stretch on the back of your arm. Same shape, turn around to face the wall and lean against the wall. Same shape again on the floor, so you could be lying down on the floor with cushions underneath your elbow, or you can use your seat with something soft on it, and again using your body weight. So play around with whatever works for you. So with this version for me, turning my tailbone under gets a really good stretch down my back at the same time, which is quite nice. Okay, a little bit of equal and opposing pressure. So push against your point of support, whether it's the chair, wall, your arm, your hand. Push, push, push. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out, go a little deeper. And one more time, please. Push, 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 push. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out, go a little deeper. And release, well done. Just relax those arms. Do the same on the other side. So arms up, hand down your back, other hand on the elbow, reaching as far down your back as you can, or here. Do try this lean-in version if you haven't had a go. So same shape, but leaning against the wall or leaning on the seat of your chair, using your body weight to get a little deeper into that stretch. Okay, equal and opposing pressure. So you're pushing against that point of support. Try to engage the muscles that you're stretching. Push, push, push. Deep breath in. Breathe out. Go a little deeper. And one more time. Nice deep breath in. Keep pushing. Breathe out. Go a little deeper. Good. Right. Okay. So the challenge, interlacing your fingers. So one hand goes up, drops down your back. Other hand works up your back. You're trying to interlace the two. If you're nowhere near, don't worry. One hand goes down the back with your thigh. The other hand, you work up your thigh. And if you lean against the wall as well, some people find that of use. And I'm much worse on one side than on the other, so I'm going to try to remember to do that side twice. Oh, I can barely touch today. Okay, have a little wriggle, try and get a little bit deeper. I think my arms have shrunk. Okay, swap sides. No, my arms have only shrunk on in one direction. That's no good, is it? Let's try that again. Have a little wriggle, get a little deeper into that stretch. Okay, well done, and release. Anybody else's arms shrunk, or have you all lengthened nicely? Okay, right, next, this rotator cuff stretch with your elbow. We had a bit of fun with this last week. So your left hand is going on your hip, your thumb is towards the back of your hip or your pelvis, fingertips pointing. Have I got that right? Hold on, let me check my notes, let me check. Yeah, right, okay. Fingertips pointing down, the thumb is on towards the back. Grab hold of your elbow with your right hand. If you can't reach it, remember you're threading your tie around and you're using your tie instead. So try and keep this shoulder nice and relaxed. It's not hunched up by your ear. Grab hold of that elbow and then rotate it across your chest. So fingertips should be pointing down towards your feet, or at least round by your bottom. If you're very flexible in this, take your hand much further around the back. If you're not, bring your hand on the side of your hip or even the front of your hip. So with this, I feel it in all sorts of different places, depending on what side I'm doing. So this side, down the back of my neck and into my shoulder, top of my arm here. Okay, let's try a bit of equal and opposing pressure. So you're going to push your elbow backwards against your fingertips or your thigh. Push, 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 push. Keep pushing. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out. See if you can go a little deeper. Oh, that's horrible. Nicely horrible, I think. Okay, let's try that again. Equal and opposing pressure. So push your elbow back behind you, resisting it with your fingertips. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out. Go a little deeper. Good. Okay, let's do the same on the other side. So your thumb is on the front, your fingertips are pointing down, either down your leg or down towards your bottom. You're either got your thigh threaded round or you're grabbing your elbow with your arm. So I feel this completely different place, sort of round by my shoulder blade now. Just ease in and out of that. I'm just gently moving in and out. Okay, let's try that equal and opposing pressure. So you're pushing your elbow back, resisting it with your fingers. Push, push, push. Keep pushing, keep pushing. Deep breath in. Breathe out. Go a little deeper into your stretch. I've got quite a big difference in movement there. Okay, and again, equal and opposing pressure. Push. Push, 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 push. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out. Go a little deeper. Lovely, well done. Okay, coming out of that, just give your arms a little rest, a little wriggle. So assisted shoulder stretch. You are using your work surface or the back of the settee, back of something. To start off with, you're kneeling down, you've got your hands on top of the work surface and you're into this straight armed position here. If you're not comfortable kneeling, put cushions underneath your knees, between your bottom and your heels, that sort of thing, or do an alternative stretch. So you could go back to doing this one, or you could do the L-shaped one against the door standing. Okay, wriggle yourself slightly deeper into the stretch. So take a nice deep breath in. Breathe out, see if you can go a little deeper. So I'm grabbing hold of my work surface and pushing my chest forward. And one more time. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out. Go a little deeper into that stretch. Change the emphasis of it slightly. Can you wriggle your hands a tiny little bit closer to one another and then go into that stretch? Lovely, well done. Come out of that. Then into the bent armed assisted one. So you're still against your work surface. This is a one where I'm not quite flexible enough to have my feet in direct contact with the floor. So I use the block or a few books. I perch myself on the edge of the work surface and then I drop down like this. So it's the bent armed stretch using my body weight. If you haven't got a work surface or you find this really awkward, try it with just one arm and play around with the body weight there. Back of the settee, back of a chair, that'll all work. But try to make your position comfortable so you're not putting too much body weight through. Okay, try equal and opposing pressure with this one. And what that actually means is you're lifting your body weight slightly. So you push into that work surface or your point of support, push, push, push. Deep breath in, breathe out, and sink a little. Good. Well done. Come out of that. Don't know about you, but I've had enough of upper body stuff. So into quads, please. Quads of your choice. So that's front of thigh. So nice accessible one is side lying and heel to bottom, pushing your hips forward and drawing your knees back. That's a nice one. We're going to do this for 90 seconds on each side. So what I've done now is rolled myself onto my right side that I'm right leg that I'm trying to stretch, and I'm using my body weight to increase the effectiveness of the stretch. Right, whatever version you're doing, use a little bit of equal and opposing pressure. So you're pushing against your point of support. It might be your hand, it might be the wall, might be the floor. Push, push, push. Engage those muscles, keep pushing. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out. See if you can go a little deeper into your stretch. And try it again. Equal and opposing pressure. Push. Keep pushing, keep pushing. Nice deep breath in. Breathe out. Go a little deeper. And final time, please. Push, 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 push. Deep breath in. Breathe out. Go a little deeper. Lovely. Well done. Swap sides, please, everybody. Same on the other side. So heel to your bottom in some form or another. Get yourself into that. Just gently easing into it to begin with. It's chucking it down here. Okay. A little bit of equal and opposing pressure if you want it. So you're pushing against that point of support. You engage in those muscles you're trying to stretch, your quads, your front of a thigh. Push, push, push. Deep breath in. Breathe out. Go a little deeper. And again, please push against that point of support. Push, push, push. Nice deep breath in. Breathe out. Go a little deeper. And final time, equal and opposing pressure. So push against that point of support. Final time. Keep pushing. Deep breath in. Breathe out. Go a little deeper. Well done, well done, well done. Okay, into an outer hip stretch. So we've been doing shoelace. So you've got your right knee bent over your left into this shape, trying to get your heels as close to your bottom as you can. If you know that doesn't work for you, prop yourself up on blocked books cushions, the more the merrier. Straighten that bottom leg and either use this shape here or this shape here instead. So it's entirely up to you, but you're looking for a stretch in the outer hip. So we're going to do that to begin with and then go into a rotation. Okay, from there, add in the rotation. So if you're in the shoelace, you draw your left arm over the top, and I'm using a bit of pressure. So I'm pushing my elbow against my thigh there to get a little deeper into that rotation. If you're doing this version, it's same sort of thing, hugging your knee in towards your chest, pulling up out the crown of your head, rotating round. You can lean back a little as well, if that helps. Lovely. Swap sides. So we should have our right leg underneath, whether it's bent or straight, repeating what you've just done. So just relaxing into that stretch for the moment. And then adding in the rotation. So we're all going over towards the left-hand side. That's assuming you've got your left leg on top. Feeling the stretch in your lower back, down one side in particular, as well as the outer hip. Wonderful. Okay, lying down on your back. This is the one where you're using your hands underneath your sofa or something else that doesn't move that you can just get your hands underneath, or you're using a weight. So what you're doing, knees bent, feet flat to the floor, but you've got your hands underneath a settee or you've got them pinned down with a weight. So just really try to lengthen from your fingertips right the way down through your spine, flatten your back into the floor. So you're as long as you can from the crown of your head out through your tailbone. And then bring your heels as close into your bottom as you can and go up into bridge. So push your back flat into the floor, reach your fingertips away, curve your tailbone up, and then work through each vertebra one at a time until you're all the way up as high as you can. Push your bottom up a little higher. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, bring your heels a tiny little bit closer in towards your bottom, and then go back down again, really working on the bits that you find hardest, all the way down, all the way down, all the way down, back to neutral. Let's do that again. So push your back into the floor, tummy muscles in tight. Come all the way up. Well done. Bring your heels a tiny, tiny little bit further in. Push your hips up. And then come back down to the point where you feel you need most work. So for me, it's about 2/3 of the way down. And then do a little bit of equal and opposing pressure. So if you've got weights in your hands, like I have, you're trying to lift them up a little bit. If you're pressing again, if you've got the settee or a big chair or something with your fingertips, you're pushing against that settee. Keep pushing, keep lifting. Take a deep breath in, breathe out, go a little deeper into that stretch. And one more time, equal and opposing pressure. So try to lift your weight a little bit or push against that settee with your fingertips underneath. Keep going, keep going. Deep breath in, breathe out, and release. Well done. Okay, hug your knees into your chest, have a little rock around. And then finishing off with a rotation. So drop your knees to the right hand side. If you've got weights, remember you can push your assist your knees into, well, I'll start again. If you've got weights, put your weight on top of your knees to assist with the stretch. Got there eventually. Opposite hand, reach away. So your left hand is really reaching. Tummy muscles in tight, and to do the same on the other side. So I've got downward pressure with that weight on my knee, reaching away with my right hand. Remember, you can arc that right hand up towards your head as well, but keeping it in contact with the floor. So those of you who've been coming for a long while, you know how to make these stretches work for you. So make sure you do that. Lovely, well done. Release. Come back into a ball for a final time. Have a little rock around. And then into a full body stretch, making yourself as long as you can. Fingertips through to toes. And release. And one more time, please. Reach in. And release. Brilliant. Thank you. Nice deep breath in. Slowly sit yourself up. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Right, so do remember, please take a look at the homepage of the website to see the results of the survey and what to do if you want to join us on the Tuesday classes in the hall. The Zoom classes will be continuing simultaneously anyway, but do take a look at that. Brilliant. Thank you very much, everybody. Any questions, just stay here.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Thanks very much. See you then.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.